Hello everyone, and welcome to a channel update video. Bit of a short one today, just wanted to touch base with you guys now that Zelda month is over. Now, for anyone who has been following the Twitch, most of this won't really be new info, but I know a decent portion of you are new with the YouTube audience. Honestly, a lot of this is me kind of figuring out stuff as I go along. As time goes on and I keep making videos, I learn little odds and ends that help make the videos a bit of a higher quality. And recently figured out how to do end cards, so I've got that going for me. I'd wanted to do like a fireplace background for this video, but clearly that didn't work out. Hopefully by the time I hit 100 subscribers, I'll have one in place, because I have a really cool idea for the 100 sub special that will definitely need to take advantage of it. For now, I hope you enjoy this background footage of me being a badass in Zelda, as well as a little bit of Golden Sun OST for the background. In terms of tech, I'm using an older laptop as my main computer. It is aggressively mid-level in terms of CPU and processing power, so I try to be careful about which games I cover. A lot of newer games follow under the umbrella of, my laptop might not even be able to run this game, let alone the strain of adding recording/streaming to it. Eventually, a stronger computer and a capture card are both high on my list of channel upgrades I'd love to do, once I can kind of stabilize my finances. Spoiler, they are not good. Lol. Anyways, now that Zelda month is over, we're back to regular uploads. When I first started uploading actual videos and not just, silly objection memes, I wanted to keep a Monday to Friday upload schedule. Partially so that I had lots of content for people to enjoy, but also as a way to provide variety. The whole time slot thing. Then EXO came along and I had to capitalize on that. So Saturday, Sunday videos became a thing. I think, going forward, I'm going to excuse myself from Sunday episodes. Maybe eventually we cut back on Saturdays too, maybe we add more Sundays as my work schedule allows, etc. Basically what I'm saying is, while I strive for consistency, I also need the flexibility to kinda change things up on the fly. I'll do my best to keep you all updated as we go. Definitely consider joining the Discord, even just to lurk, as that's where the bulk of my news gets posted. I was also really concerned about episode length, as I know not everyone enjoys watching longer uploads. But that also means slower game progress, or significantly more editing, and both of those are no good to me. I know that I could edit out a lot more gameplay than I currently do, but honestly, unless it's just me beating my head against a wall over and over in a game, I really don't like to edit much out. It's all part of the experience, I think at this point, I'm pretty alright with half an hour to an hour uploads. Though, outside of a few series, I definitely will try not to go over an hour in upload length. There is also the possibility of shorts being uploaded to the channel, but I'm still kind of exploring options there, so maybe don't expect too much. A lot of it is kind of progress when I get spurts of energy. In terms of games I play, one of my biggest focuses is showcasing my favorite games from years gone by, even if they aren't exactly relevant anymore, or more of a niche interest. Things like Shadowrun, for example. But I also know that to make it big on YouTube, you need to be playing more relevant things, newer things, such as Exocolonist. Going forward, I plan to try and strike a good balance of older games and newer games. I know it's always a little better if the content creator is playing a game blind, so that's definitely a point towards playing newer games as well. In terms of myself, it's definitely worth noting that I also work IRL. Cashier at a grocery store currently, but I've had a lot of jobs over the years. Not surprising news, I know, but that often ends up dictating what days my streams are, when I have available to record gameplay, etc. Oftentimes, I end up recording very shortly before leaving for work, if I get up in time, or in the evening after a day of work. If you notice I sound tired, that's probably why, lol. Either that, or my day off is spent almost entirely recording. I generally don't mind, as building this channel is kind of the torch I'm holding to keep myself sane. Woo! In terms of myself, for people who are new to the channel and haven't had the benefit of watching history unfold, I've been in school for the last 5 years, going after a Bachelor of Arts. I won't go into a ton of detail, mostly because it's not relevant, but I do briefly want to touch on it. I had a a bit of a mental breakdown in November of 2021 from the stress and pressure of it all, and officially decided to drop out then. I had a few more years left, and I just didn't have it in me anymore. Year of 2022 in particular has been the worst year of my life, bar none, not just from the school thing, but from other life events as well. I try not to let that bleed through into the channel much, but I know I might mention something here and there, so context is nice. Anyways, there hasn't really been a whole lot of updates in this update video, so I'll leave you with a bullet points recap. More games coming, some old, some new. Definitely interested in putting some multiplayer stuff on the channel, but that's harder to coordinate. Upload schedule and other key details of the channel might change as time goes on, and I figure out more technical stuff or just what works better for me. I'd like to avoid inciting burnout, as building the channel and being productive in that sense is a lot of what is keeping me going right now. I love and appreciate all of you that choose to spend time with me every day. And that's kind of it for now. In a more immediate sense, we'll have a few more Kingdom videos before we give that a pause for a bit. It will be back. I plan on doing a co-op playthrough of the remaining biomes, or game styles I guess, as well as maybe some more Challenge Island videos. For now though, once this Challenge Island playthrough is done, I'll likely put in another of the Horde games I love that I've been wanting to showcase. Not really sure which yet. Darkwood will be back. In fact, I think next episode will be this Friday. We are going to finish the game. When it's finished, obviously, when it's finished, I have another much sillier horror game that recently released that I've been dying to check out. A pseudo-sequel to a really fun and silly Western game that itself was a pseudo-sequel to a silly MMO I never played. Won't name the game, but I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out from what I said. In the Wednesday spots, previously filled by Shadowrun, I'll be bringing in a horror game that released in mid-November that I've been wanting to check out. I won't spoil what it is, but I'm sure you'll get the signal. And finally, as for EXO, I'm not done with that game, but I think uploads for it will definitely slow down. I'm thinking I'll drop that down to one episode a week as we explore other lives, and as the playthroughs go on, you can likely expect more repeat dialogue and story to be edited out. I like 100% in games, so we'll definitely be completing it. Will likely take some time though, of course. Finally, on the games front, here are some of my favorite games that I've got planned for the future of the channel, some this year, some later on. My favorite game series of all time, Golden Sun. Emulating Dark Dawn and not having massive audio or visual issues is a difficult process, but the first two games are at least definitely doable, and their presence is mandatory on any channel I run. As you can tell by all my Golden Sun themed alerts on the Twitch, and the fact that we are currently listening to the Golden Sun Calais theme, one of my favorite villages in Golden Sun. Half-Life 2 may be old as dirt, and most people that care have seen or played it, but I've always wanted to play through number 2 and the episodes on the channel someday. Similarly, the Portal series is a goal. And while we're on the Valve topic, I've been really wanting to gather some friends and get some Left 4 Dead on the channel. First one, preferably, always preferred it over 2, but I'm down to do the second one as well. And then some quick rapid-fire ones for you: The Long Dark, a winter survival game; Darkest Dungeon, an iconic, difficult-as-hell horror game, never been able to beat it; the other two Shadowrun games, Trails in the Sky the Third, which is going to be a crossover from the Twitch channel where we've been playing the series; the Slime Rancher games, Invisible Ink, Creeper World, the Zero Escape series, Danganronpa, probably some Mario stuff, and obviously more Zelda, and honestly just so much more. I could probably make a Pokemon rap out of all the ones on the list. But to cut it short, that's it for now. Sorry for the rambly nature of this video. I scripted it out roughly beforehand, but my mind is jumbled and messy right now, so I suppose it's kind of par for the course. The document for this video has more words than some of my uni essays were. I'll see you all tomorrow for some more awesomeness. If you want to experience all I've got to offer in the time to come, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Comment down below any games you'd love to see me check out, or just your favorite series we've done so far. Sincerely, your king, Shadowfist997.